I'm Jim, and this is the Mevotech Overbuilt video series. Today we're going to take a closer look at an initiative from Mevotech called LaborSaver. And to learn all about it, we're going to go to the expert, Mevo Mike.
Hey.
Mike, what is this LaborSaver thing all about anyway?
LaborSaver with Mevotech is basically our connection to the technician. It is the out-of-box experience for the technician. What I mean by that is if I'm going to sell a ball joint to a technician, I will include the circlip, I'll include the grease fitting, I'll include the cotter pin, and I will include the castle nut. Everything is there to get the job done.
So when they order a ball joint, they're not just getting a ball joint.
No.
They're getting the whole kit.
Most of the OE, as you know, there's a part number for the ball joint, a part number for the cotter pin, there's 10 part numbers for one ball joint.
Sure.
Everything is in the box to get the job done.
Okay.
On a Trailblazer, for example, we'll include the inner bracket and the outer bracket, saving the technician at least 30 minutes of labor because everything comes together, ready to bolt, ready assembled, ready to bolt onto the vehicle. Again, it's a time-saving thing. We're looking at the job as a whole, not just changing the part. Okay. Therefore, the technician, you're going to give them all the tools to get it done. We've talked about our out-of-the-box experience. This is a great example of our LaborSaver feature. This is a Chevrolet Trailblazer control arm. As you can see, it comes sealed in a bag. The ball joint is serviceable. It's metal on metal. We've got a boot protector. We've got the hardware already installed. The bushings are already pressed on, and it includes the bracket. This saves the technician 30 minutes of install time. Yet another great example of Mevotech's overbuilt program. On some control arms, we'll include the bushing. So the bushing's there, it's ready to bolt up. You know, on some Toyota, for example, the ball joint and the control arm have two different part numbers. We just put that into one. It's one part number with us because you're going to need to change both at the same time.
Sure.
In some of the TTX, it comes with a specialty cotter pin, which is basically spring steel. It wraps around here and locks in place. It is reusable. Then on some cases, like in this, where the ball joint presses in from the bottom instead of the top, you can't attach the boot. It has to be installed from the bottom, then you're going to install the boot. In this case, how do you install the boot? Getting it to seal properly. We include a boot installer with every single ball joint. So you put it on the boot, you knock it in place. It ensures that the boot's installed properly, it seals the ball joint, keeps the grease in, keeps the dirt and the water out and the debris out. Longer life for the ball joint.
And it looks like it comes in a number of different sizes.
It comes in TTX and it comes in regular Mevotech Supreme, 7 different sizes. Every single ball joint that we have a boot that needs to be installed after the ball joint is installed will include a boot installer.
Okay. Now, you made it sound very simple when you say it was an effort to stay connected with the technician, but that doesn't happen automatically or overnight. This is a result of Mevotech's ongoing efforts to listen to the technician, hundreds of hours, if not thousands of study and research. That all goes into this.
Absolutely. The technicians, a lot of technicians feed us the information for us to enable us to make these changes so that the job goes well. And some of the TTX will include the tool. Because again, this ball joint's already sealed at the factory, but in this case, it's got a very low flange. We'll include the proper tool to install it to make sure the installation goes well.
And it sounds to me like this whole idea of the LaborSaver program came out of Mevotech's commitment to stay connected with the technicians.
Absolutely.
Because you guys understand how busy it can get in the Bay, and what you're trying to do, it seems to me, is make sure that they are able to get the job done right the first time.
Getting the job done right the first time, getting it done in a timely manner where you're not wasting time looking for little hardware or tools to finish the job is all time and money.
Okay.
Even in some of the hardware, we'll also put some dry Loctite, self-activating once you screw the nut on. Everything is in the box for the out-of-box experience.
And when you save time, you save money.
That's exactly right, Jim.
That's great. Thanks, Mike. That's going to wrap it up for this segment of the Mevotech Overbuilt video series. We hope to see you again on another video.